What's up, guys? Back with another video. Welcome back to my channel. So, the Washington Wizards played the Cleveland Cavaliers tonight in what they described as a must-win game and what they described as a statement game. They said they wanted to make a statement tonight to the Cavaliers, to the league. They wanted to end the season with some momentum. They understood. They saw they were on a skid. They knew about their defensive troubles. Basically, they knew what they had to do tonight, which is come out and win against the Cleveland Cavaliers. Unfortunately, LeBron James had something else to say about that. The Washington Wizards lost to the Cavs tonight, 115 to 119. Beginning of the game, it definitely looked like the Cavs were going to take this one and the Wizards were going to take that L. Kevin Love was lighting them up from three. Then when he sat, Kyle Korver was lighting them up from three. And then when he sat, Cedi Osman, I don't know why I would say Cedi Osman started hitting threes as well. But eventually the Wizards were able to cut into that like 12 or 13 point lead because at first it just looked like, it's not happening. It definitely looked like it was going to be a loss originally. And then they were able to cut into the lead in the second quarter. Yeah, in the second quarter and in the third quarter, most definitely. End of the third quarter, like up 8 or 10 points. They were able to cut into the lead really good. In the last 6 minutes of the game, they were actually up 16 points. They had a 17-point lead at one point. Unfortunately, it wasn't enough because, like I said, King James had something to say about this. Like, this is one of the reasons why nobody wants to see the Cavs in the first round. I know the Wizards don't want to see the Cavs in the first round because of LeBron James and how he's so easily able to take over a game. They were down 16 points with 6 minutes. Any other team would have just let it go. They would have been done. They would have just bowed out. Like, okay, let's put our bench in right now, but not the Cavs. They basically just ran all their offense through LeBron James. He was getting in the lane easily. What he would do is just go right through, you know, hit the shot, floater, dunk the ball, whatever. He was getting right through. He was getting to the rim so easily. They had Porter on him, and the Wizards were playing small. I don't know if they had anybody that could hold LeBron James or take him, but them playing small wasn't really their best bet either because Markieff Morris can't really guard LeBron James. He is a bigger, stronger body, but he really just mostly fouls. And then Porter just usually just gets pushed out of the way. He's just like, that's it. It's never like no resistance with Porter. Porter puts up really no resistance. He's too small. At least Oubre kind of tries to fight back. Porter doesn't really put up any resistance when it comes to LeBron James. He really can't. So that was their bad. That was their mistake. I felt like they should have had different bench lineups, just playing with different bench lines while their bench was in, just to see what we could get with that. Um, LeBron James had his way, and it's just crazy because if the Wizards had won like those games against the sub 500 teams, that's what happens. We play sub 500 teams. We play down to the level of their competition, Well, they play down to the level of the competition, and then when it comes time to play these bigger teams, these top tier teams, they just fall apart. They have these instances where they literally fall apart, and it just hurts even worse, hurts even more because those are the games that you want to win. Those are the games that are supposed to win because of how they play up to their competition. They play up and then eventually fall in the end. Every now and again, they do beat these kind of teams. They have one win against these kind of teams this season. So, but I wish it could be more consistent because it can be consistent because you know the level of talent that the Wizards possess, that they could do this, but they don't because they they just don't they fall apart eventually towards the end because these top tier level teams know how to win. You know, they really know how to win, and they're not just gonna bow out gracefully. They're not just gonna hang their head and walk out. Like, they're going to fight, especially when you have a guy like LeBron James in your team. And it sucks because this was a statement game. This was a game that they were supposed to win. This was a game that a must win for them, what they were calling it, and it just didn't work out that way. They end up losing by 4. A lot of careless turnovers in the last few minutes, a lot of missed shots, a lot of um, there was not a lot of rebounding. That's another problem that I see with them. Aside from their horrible defense, the rebounding has been off. We need better rebounders that would really help. Shot blockers, rim protectors, but more so rim rebounders because there was a lot of missed shots in the last few minutes, and we could have had a lot of maybe putbacks. You know, somebody to clean that up, somebody to tap the ball, somebody to rebound the ball and pass it back out. But we didn't have that because we don't have a strong rebounder on the team right now. So it really sucks. It's a national TV game. A lot of people were watching. You know, we definitely had our moments in the second and third quarter where we showed a lot of promise. But we're at that level, we're at that time right now in the last leg of the season, the last 3 or 4 games, that we shouldn't just be showing promise. We should be executing properly at this point. So we're gonna talk about LeBron James a little bit. He scored 13 of his 33 points in the final 6 minutes. He also had 3 assists, including that one to Kyle Korver, if you guys remember that one, when he passed out to Kyle Korver and hit that three to tie the game. The Wizards were falling apart so bad during this game. Like, Scott Brooks was just like freaking out. Like, he was covering his face and he was just like, he couldn't even believe what he was watching. They're falling apart so bad. They're missing a lot of their shots in the end. I feel like we need to make more use of Ian Mahinmi and Gortat because Gortat seems to be playing with a lot more presence and like he really cares. So I don't really like that he's not really getting the playing time that he needs to get. Jan Mahimi's playing. He's been a huge defensive presence for us. He only scored 2 points tonight, but he's been a huge defensive presence for us. And Gord has been playing like he cares, and I feel like that should be rewarded because he really is out there trying. Um, let's see. We're gonna talk about the Cavs. Just a couple things because it wasn't too much. Like, Tristan Thompson didn't have any points. He only played for 10 minutes. Larry Nance with 3. Kyle Korver ended up having 13 points. Like I said, he was lighting up from 3. He was playing well. Jordan Clarkson, 10 points. Jarrett Smith, 4 points. And I know a lot of people always say trash, throw him away. Whatever. Jarrett Smith is an up and down player. He's been in the league for quite some time. This is what we can expect. We know who he is. Cedi Osman, a couple great 3-pointers in there. 8 points, three assists, 2 rebounds. Rodney Hood, 11. Kevin Love with 16. Jeff Green with 21. And LeBron James with 33 points, 14 assists, and 9 rebounds. He led them. He was their offense. Not like everybody contributed and stuff like that, but everybody contributed. But he was it for them. Like, him, with the help of Jeff Green and Kevin Love, really solidified this one for them. He definitely brought them back so were able to win at the end. Like, he took over and he brought them back. He spearheaded this win. Um, yeah, of course, with the help of Kyle Korver off the bench, but those 3 starters really had it going for the Cavs tonight. Washington Wizards, excuse me, like I said, Jody Meeks, like I said, Yamahimi only had 2 points, Jody Meeks nothing. Mike Scott had 12 points. He was quite efficient tonight and has been playing a lot better. Like, he's been playing like his old self a lot more. I mean, it's not one of those 17-point nights, but he definitely was helpful off the bench, and he's been playing more like his old self. He's gotten out of that slump that he was in. Speaking of a slump, Kelly Oubre is still in a slump right now. He only had 6 points, 2 rebounds. He's trying to shoot his way out of the slump, but I really don't think that's what he needs to be doing right now. I feel like he just needs to be attacking the paint and playing good defense. He wasn't completely useless tonight, though. He wasn't out there like a waste man. He was playing defense. He definitely locked up a bit, and it was noted that his defensive energy was really changed the game. He injected a lot of energy into the game with his defense. Um, Markieff Morris, he was efficient tonight. I just didn't like the whole small ball thing for as long as it went on. 15 points, 4 assists, and 5 rebounds. He was like over 50%, over 50% from the field. Otto Porter, super efficient tonight as well. It was very much noted by the telecasters, broadcasters, guys. They the commentators noticed his efficiency tonight. They're like, wow, he can't miss. He had 2 assists, he had 8 rebounds, and he also had 18 points on like 8 of 13 shooting. So that was really good. Marcin Gortat had 10 points and 7 rebounds, 1 assist. Like I said, he's kind of been coming back around. His play has stepped up a lot. Bradley Beal had 19 points, 8 assists, and 9 rebounds. So he keeps being just shy of a triple double. It's just not happening for him. I don't know why, but he still hasn't gotten his first triple double yet. This is John Wall's best game back as a Wizard. He had 4 rebounds, 14 assists, and 28 points in 38 minutes of play. So he did play a lot, and he had 28 points. He shot a couple threes in there. He got his free throws. He got in the lane. He attacked the rim. He rebounded strong. It's a lot of good things I saw from him tonight. You know, aside from the turnovers and stuff like that, didn't really like seeing those in the game. Overall, it's sad because this was a must-win. It was a must-win for them, and they did not win. And you know, they're about to play the Atlanta Hawks. Hopefully, they can get that game because I know they don't even be respecting teams like that. But we just need a win, guys. So let's just take advantage of the fact that they're a sub 500 team and they're not going to the playoffs this year. They're tanking. So let's just please take advantage of it. Like, let's not disrespect them, please. They're NBA players. Like I said, excuse me, I really didn't like Mike Scott and Markieff Morris playing at the 5 tonight. I feel like they just need a regular big man because the whole Morris Scott combo isn't going very well. They can't set screens that well. Um, it's always a darn offensive foul. It's just, I just don't like it. Let's see. John Wall looked great. The end of the game was god awful. Like completely awful. The Wizards are still in the 7th seed right now because the Bucks lost to the Nets. Don't know how that happened, but they did. Um, let's see. So I'm like reading up on anything that I missed. Yeah, they're the two of them, Morris and Scott, don't do a good job like protecting the paint, nor do they do a great job, super good job on defense, especially Scott. Um, yeah, so it just leaves the paint open and scores a lot, gets other teams to be able to score a lot of easy points. Sorry guys, for my little look like I'm just staring at the screen, but teams are able to score a lot of easy points. I don't like that. I don't think anybody likes that. And yeah, should have been. It was a must win for the Wizards. They didn't win this one. They need the next one. Late game execution was terrible. Turnover after turnover after turnover, or miss shot after miss shot. They fell apart, and it sucks because this was a must win, and they need to do better. Peace, guys. It's your